I am going to take you on a little journey, and it starts all the way back in 2008 when I got my real estate license. And if you remember 2008, it was when the global economy did this. Not the best time maybe to have gotten my real estate license, but I did. And in 2009, my marriage did this as well. And that's when my marriage ended, and I had 3 very young children. So I was a new realtor, 3 young kids, trying to get started in a very tough market. And I had 0 business sense, 0. I didn't know how to negotiate. I didn't know how to communicate. And by the end of 2011, after 4 years in the business, I was in so much debt that I actually began to have really serious and legitimate concerns about potentially losing my house. And my dad flew out from the UK to come and basically tell me to get myself a proper job, as he called it. I am a very stubborn person. And I was determined that I was going to make real estate work. And I have. But by the end of 2011, it was bleak. And so January 2012 rolled around, and I knew that I had to, it was sink or swim. I had to make this work. And I made some changes to my business and to how I was doing my business. And I started to actually do very well. That's another story for another day. But I started to do well. So much so that by the time that 2015 rolled around, I was debt-free. I didn't have any savings, but I was debt-free. And I was doing a very good number of annual deals. And a lot of those deals were with people who were investors. And I was watching, and I had been watching, people buying real estate and more than just one property. And I was curious, how are these people doing it? And so I started to really look into it and decided that I wanted to actually become an investor in real estate as well. So 2015, no savings, but no debt. I had a mortgage and I had equity in my mortgage, in my home. And so what I actually am going to talk about is how to get your first property as an investor. This video, we're at over 3 minutes. I'm going to end it here and do part 2 on how you're going to use your current home and your home equity line of credit, your HELOC, to turn you from a homeowner into a home investor.